People. Que pasa, sac passe, what they do. Now, people, the first thing that is popping in the news, it is quite obvious that Haiti is a very serious country. Because we saw that maybe about in our last year, the president, he was taken out. They had a new prime minister, sorry. That prime minister's name, Ariel Henry it is pronounced in English. However, you know that Haiti, them talk French, Creole French. Based on information, it is said that there was some sort of mass, some sort of church service that was held in honor of their 218th anniversary of independence. And people, based on the information, it is said that the gangsters that control the area in which this service was held told them, pre-warned them that, listen, Prime Minister, you and your delegates, you and your people, your politicians, do not come there or else there is going to be consequences. However, people, because that Prime Minister feel as if he is secure enough, him have him armed security, he felt like he was going to be okay. However, people, it is said that when he was coming out of the church service, he heard a whole hail of all sorts of corn. And people, I am not speaking about any sorts of one pop, any sorts of pie. Me I talk about A to the R, me I talk about M to the 16, Ray to the K, everything like that. Bullets, all sorts of things blaze up all over the place. And them try to take for themselves. We saw all sorts of men in black run. They were covering the prime minister, the security. People get caught up. Based on the information, it is said that one man was killed. He was caught in the crossfire between the gangsters and the security for the prime minister. Now, people, what this tells us is that Haiti is a different place from Jamaica. We think that these gangsters are so-called wanksters in Jamaica. They are serious. These people in Haiti show you what serious is. These people actually have their place hostage where they are making call, telling the prime minister don't show up at this type of era. People, you think that could have gone in a Jamaica? No, because the difference between Haiti and Jamaica is this. Haiti have real gangsters. Jamaica have real wanksters. Jamaica idolize these politicians. Jamaica put these politicians on a pedestal. And as a matter of fact, based on how Jamaica is, there is no set of gang, no matter if a one order, no matter if a clansman. They cannot give the prime minister or the security team any sort of talk. And people, luckily for Jamaica, Jamaica is the way that it is. So people, me just show you. Jamaican gangsters, them can rush people that are innocent. They can rush people that don't have any sort of defense mechanism. So therefore, people scared of them. And when we look at their action, what they mostly do, them take out innocent people. All woman, little picnic, lame people, rete, lele, blue, blah, bling. When you see a country like Haiti is giving the prime minister's order and tell them, say, listen, if you show up, it is going to be repercussion on people. So said, so done. So people, the moral of the story is this. This shows you once again, when you talk about rebellious, who have balls, who have backbone, who have intestinal fortitude to basically stand up for whatever they believe in, whether it is right, whether it is violence, and people don't get it twisted, don't get it misconstrued. I am not promoting any sort of violence. Me just show you the difference with the people in Jamaica and the difference with the people in Haiti. Jamaican gangsters, them basically prey upon the weak. They prey on the most vulnerable in society. These people, them take up, them stand up for them rights, even if their rights is wrong. Now people, we see that the aunt of a 21-year-old youth, and his name is Lawrence Walters, she is crying foul because Mr. Walters was found basically a tangle off of one tree, a grapefruit tree. Now people, here is a story about Mr. Walters, Mr. Lawrence Walters. He is said to be the boyfriend or was the boyfriend of one 18-year-old TRICIA Gregory. Now people, on the 20th of December 2021, TRICIA Gregory was missing. TRICIA Gregory was last seen in the company of Mr. Walters. However, the Popo took in Mr. Walters and they questioned him and he denied knowing anything about her whereabouts. However, the Popo, they were suspicious. The residents in the area, they were suspicious. However, like them say, suspicion, hearsay, is not evidence. So therefore, they interviewed this man and then them let him go. Fast forward on the 28th of December, it is said that Mr. Walters was in the company of a friend. He was last seen roasting some sort of corn on about the 28th of December 2021. Fast forward at about 9 a.m. that same friend that he was roasting corn with went out to his field to feed some pig. When he was walking, he saw a shirt that his friend was wearing the last time that he seen him, less than 24 hours ago. When him look, him realize him see Mr. Walters basically a swing song pan one tree. You do the math, YouTube, code name, can't talk about certain things. So people, it is said that he summons the Popo, and then the aunt now, she is saying that she was told that he was missing. She got a call at 4 a.m. in the morning, and she was told that her nephew, he was missing. However, a couple of hours later, he was found. Now people, based on the Popo, they did their investigation, hopefully thoroughly, and their investigation said that this man decided that he wanted to swing from the tree with the rope around his neck. You know exactly what I am talking about. So therefore, they did not see any sorts of foul play. They did not see this as any sorts of takeaway, meaning that nobody tried to take him away. However, based on the views of the aunt, she said that, listen, when I saw the body, it had all sorts of red on the foot, so therefore he must have suffered some sort of injuries. However, people, we see that the reports of the Popo and the aunt, it is conflicting. So therefore, she is saying, she is crying foul that, listen, somebody take on my son does not have those types of, my nephew, sorry. My nephew does not have those sorts of intention. He would never do something like that. Now people, like me say, the Popo was supposed to do their investigation based on their expertise as trained detective. They would have known if there was some sort of foul play or not. So people, I am just saying, usually in normal circumstances, there would be reason for concern whether this youth lost his life unintentionally, whether there was some sort of shifty kind of things going on. However, based on what the residents in the area say, when this young girl, 18, got missing, everybody was pointing fingers and said, yeah, the 21-year-old man that is her boyfriend is responsible. Now people, this girl has been missing from the 20th of December 2021. Today is the 3rd of January 2022. New year, new everything. So more than likely, if somebody has been missing for in excess of 2 days, 3 days, 4 days, a week, that is reason for concern. So more than likely, this man more than likely did something to her and people. That is word on the street. So therefore, when we hear the auntie is saying now that she suspect foul play, if he lived his life foul, if he fouled out this girl and take her out, whatever you do, it always comes back to haunt you. I am speaking about the bad. So therefore, even though there is no sort of body, even though they question him and they said that they could not hold him because there was not sufficient evidence and because of the fact that he denied it, because there is no sort of trail leading them to believe that, well, they believe that he did it. However, there is not enough evidence. So people, do you think that the Popo in this situation say, listen, we know that the boy guilty, even though we don't have any sort of evidence. Whatever him get, it is what he deserve. So therefore, there was some sort of shady investigation. There was some sort of evidence that they basically overlooked or swept under the rug, meaning that based on what the auntie is saying, there was all sorts of red pan him foot. People, me not really know. What do you think? Do you think that if this youth is actually responsible for this girl, this 18-year-old girl being missing, and him lose for him life, him take away for himself, do you think that that is justice? Do you think that it saves the taxpayer money of locking him up, bringing him to court, rete, lele, blue, blah, bling? People, let me know what you think in the comment section. Now people, there's a saying that goes something like this: you cannot judge a book by the cover. However people, when we look into some of these young youths' eyes, these new people, these new breed of youngsters, these new breed of youths in Jamaica, we could see evil, we could see all sorts of demonic look in them eyes. And people, like I said, it is not good to judge. However people, the truth is the truth. Some people look suspicious, some people are evilous, and most of these young youths, they are obsessive, they are jealous, and they would take this relationship to the furthest extent or take out their partner if them have any sort of inclination that this person is cheating or there's any sort of problem in a paradise. Point blank and period. So anyways people, that is my views on the whole thing as it pertains to that. And like I say, it is just my views and opinion. It is not the gospel. Your views and opinion can be respectfully different from mine. But let me know what you think in the comment section. Bless up.